Hello, and welcome back to our Dragon Age Origins playthrough. I'm Taki. In front of us is our hero of Ferelden, and our group of companions. And I just noticed we have this guy standing around here with a name specifically, which means we can probably talk to him and it's quest related.
Can I interest you in something? I've got the finest selection of previously owned armour and weaponry this side of Val Royeaux. Why pay through the nose for new equipment when you can buy it like new for much, much less? Oh, here and there. Look, that's really not important. The important thing is, it's cheap. And just as good as what you'd find at a smithy. Oh, of course. And remember, everything's covered by Farron's 24-hour lifetime guarantee.
Well, he's not quest related, but he's got goodies. Okay, first off, let's get rid of some stuff. We don't need you. We don't need you. We don't need you. Injury tip. Okay, so yeah, see, we've got some really, really good. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, my boots give me a dex boost. I mean, it'd be really nice for him if he had the strength. Look at that willpower boost. Wow. The spell resistance and mental resistance. Dang. So, I mean, aside from that commander's plate, doesn't really have a whole lot. No, his shield's better. I'm gonna buy that. Usables. Let's see how them here. Oh wait, I can't brew potions.
Yes.
Jane has herbalism. There we go.
That I
Extra
can.
healing. Alright, well, thank you for that. We're gonna save before we go in.
You've done me a service. That fool Imrek was barking for a week. Are all humans so touched? You are free to enter Orzammar, Grey Warden. Though I don't know what help you will find.
I found my first time playing through that this was a really,
Warden.
Those statues are dwarven paragons, if I remember
We
right.
prefer that outsiders
The
not
best
witness
of their
our infighting,
ancestors.
but your presence will be tolerated.
Now that's a thing of beauty, daughter. If you work hard like Bronca, all Orzammar will know your name.
Spare a few bits for an old
I don't
man.
want to be like her. She...
Don't say that. Not to me.
For the love of... For the love of paragons.
Hell.
Please.
Atrust Vala, Warden.
When? Is this yours?
Oh, my bag of components. Thank you, dear. I was wondering where it got to.
You left it by the fire at camp.
Oh, yes, I remember now. How age creeps up on you and brings with it forgetfulness.
You're a great mage, Wen, and you're sharper and wiser than many people I know. Some young ones, too.
Oh, but you should have seen me 15, 20 years ago. The fires have dimmed somewhat since then. But thank you, Liliana, for picking up after this old
Bread.
lady.
Please, sir. Just a bit of bread.
Nothing around here.
For the love of
okay.
Paragon.
Oh. Okay. Oh, well, into the commons. Alrighty. See, we're now at the point where we can afford to start buying some of those books when they show up.
It is the Assembly who makes a king, and a king who nominates his successor. None of it is carried in the blood.
Or, as now, when someone tries using the Assembly to pull a coup. Who's to say what my father said in his final hours, when the usurper Harrowmont was the only one by his side?
I'll have you thrown in prison.
You've bitten off more than you can chew!
Handlers, separate these dashers in the Diamond Quarter. I will not have Balin incite a riot.
You not speak that way about the man who should be king!
Wow.
Fine, idiots. I won't have fighting in the Commons, especially in front of outsiders. That son fool, I'll have him in the Legion. Vieta, Surfacer. I'm bid to let you walk the Commons, but keep your place. Warden or not, I want order. See, that's why I don't want you surfacers seeing our worst. You'll think that's all we are. The market is thin, but busy, and the tavern never closes. Bad blood is usually kept to the proving. Should toss Balin and Harrowmont in there, sort this all out in a hurry. Personal battles for honor and ancestor. I don't expect a surfacer to understand. If you must be our warden, at least know us. Go to the Shaper of Memories in the Shaperate, the true bright spot in the Diamond Quarter. Surface problems. Well, we have no king to hear you. You can join the shouting at the Assembly in the Diamond Quarter if you want. Bunch of Desher lords bickering over sand. Balin, Harrowmont. Is one so different? No paragons here. They've caged themselves for fear of each other. As you've seen, keeping order down among us working people is dodgy. No place for a proper lord. Balin speaks through his second, Vartag Gavorn, in the Assembly. Lord Harrowmont speaks through Dulin Ferender from his estate. Surfacers appoint no paragons? Truly, you're lost in all that sky. They are the best of us, declared living ancestors. If you must be our warden, at least know us. Go to the Shaper of Memories in the Shaperate, the true bright spot in the Diamond Quarter. Yes, you should.
Just a charming, charming fellow, isn't he? Yeah, where did that signpost go? There we go. Okay. Diamond Quarter right, proving ground straight ahead. So what is to the left? Our market? It's a market. Ooh.
Ancestors. I'm sorry. Did you have an offering for the ancestors? Although, I can't imagine your ancestors reside in the stone. My name is Vilda, widow of Turok of the Smith Caste. I pray here every day for my son, Ruck. I only wish I knew whether I should be asking for his safe return or for the ancestors to accept his soul. It was 5 years ago. He was only a youngster. He joined a Deep Roads excursion, the only smith to go with the warriors to repair their arms. He was so proud, but he got separated somehow. When they came home, he wasn't with them.
Well, that's not good.
The captains don't want to lose anyone searching for stray men. Too many were taken by Darkspawn that way. How? There is no way except to brave the deep roads yourself. A warden? So you could do it. Only wardens face the deep roads without a company packing them. Oh, thank you. The ancestors finally heed my prayers.
Take heart, good widow Filda. We'll do our best.
Please, find me as soon as you return.
Is that drunken singing I hear?
Maker's blessing on you, brother. I'm Brother Burkle of the Red Cliff Chantry, returned to my ancestors' land to spread the chant of light. I'm petitioning to open a chantry in Orzammar. The Shaperate controls changes in Orzammar's structure and society. I need the Shaper of Memory's permission to open a prayer meeting. The Shaper of Memories controls the Shaperate, Orzammar's record system. Like the Chantry's historians, but more thorough. They track the births and lineage of every dwarf born in the city, every property sale, death in battle, marriage, or divorce. The Shaperette is in the prime tier of the city, near the royal estate. Does this mean you will help me then? I can see the Maker's hand on your shoulder, guiding you always.
If this chantry could help just one person as much as it helped me, it's worth any trouble.
Please let me know as soon as you've heard anything.
That's no place we can get into. That leads to Dusttown.
Topsiders? Good. Get some outside gold in here. Calm people down. Make them think we should open the gates for good. The more cracks in the old way, the better. That's what Balin stands for. Not your business, but I see where the gold is. He's the traditional pick, yet he wants a new way, whether some like it or not. Just as many say Harrowmont. Neither are paragons, and the scales being equal, I go with the promise of more trade. I'll take your gold. You're good for that.
Yeah, there's red steel. Ooh. +2 strength, +2 dex, +2 stamina regen in combat. Ooh. Ooh, that's nice. I need more strength. Hmm. There's that. Okay, so that will give to Liliana.
Oh, how dear of you. Thank you so much.
Tavern, that's a good place to get some supplies. Required a skill, what?
I tried Dwarven Ale once. I thought it was just something they...
Trust Vala, stranger. You must be the Grey Warden we heard about. Welcome to Tapsters. I'm Cora, your hostess. How may I serve you? So you come to Tapsters? I guess you're not asking for anything official, or you'd be at the Shaperate, but I can certainly give you a mole's eye view. The nobles stay upstairs, except when they're slumming. You'll find the assembly there, the palace, the shaperate, and plenty of estates. Down from here is just Dust Town or the mines, so my recommendation is avoid. It's not part of the city, just some old tunnels where the castless build their nests. No one goes there if they can help it. But if you want fun, your best bet is the Proving. It's a chance for all the best fighters in Orzammar to test their skills. There's a tournament today. Arenas between here and the Diamond Quarter. With 52 types of ale, 17 types of mead, and a dozen imported wines, we should be able to serve your needs. What do you have? Someone's feeling generous. A round of Valentis Red for everyone. This, my friend, is the Paragon of Ales. The best your money can buy. Enjoy.
That's all? Wow, that was cheap.
Afternoon, stranger. You looking for a stool to share a brew? I recommend the Lycan Ale. They brew it downstairs. Name's Naveen. I fight with Prince Balin's Expeditionary Field Unit. Yourself? Figured as much. Good folks, Wardens. I was in the Deep Roads when that one came by. What was his name? Dukan, Dunka... something like that. I met him, sure. Good man. Solid. He knows what we go through in the Deep Roads. Not many do. Not even the ones who live this close. You have to be on the front lines. I go where I'm sent, fight when I'm there, and leave politics where it belongs. Darkspawn. Not much use in turning our weapons elsewhere while those vermin still live. Every Grey Warden ends up there. That's where they send you when you're ready to leave this world. Go die in the dark, putting away as many vermin as you can. Getting more crowded these days, though. Lots of people interested all of a sudden. We go back tomorrow, and we're not the only ones. Balin ordered us in at first bell. He's splitting us into 4 teams to search for some of the lost Tigers. Looking for signs of Bronca, I guess. Seems to be who everyone's after. Bronca was a paragon, some kind of great smith or whatnot. But she went batty and let her whole house into the Deep Roads more than 2 years ago. There's no chance she could have survived. And a lot of good men are gonna die looking for her corpse. Excuse me. This brew is starting to taste awful bitter.
In dwarven Bavaras vi navarka pelnathag. And in the Risasaraderva den women.
They're everywhere! What? Get away! You'll change like the rest! Monsters hidden in all my friends! They follow you. Once you are in the story, they possess your friends and follow. See? I found copies. All from the same pen, and older than the ones in song. Dormant my arse! Take them! I want out! I won't disappear chasing a lie! I won't!
Of an age.
told him I don't understand why the provings aren't open to everyone. I mean, it's how the ancestors show their favor. Do they really need our help to decide who's worthy? And then he practically slapped Lord Dennick Helmy, honored Desher of the Orzammar Assembly, and terrible disappointment to my esteemed mother, who doesn't like me spending time in taverns. You understand what I'm saying, right? On the surface, there are no castes, and it works fine. Am I right, Warden? Very good. I guess someone already told you I was good for nothing, drinking my life away at tapsters. Or did they leave off at greatest shame to ever fall upon the Assembly? I've always liked that one. You know, most smiths and tavern keeps would make decent deshers if we gave them a chance and a seat in the Assembly. Orzammar are so mired in tradition, no one bothers asking if the castes are even necessary. Badly. Oh, you're serious? Well, it's simple, I guess. The king and elected deshers of the Assembly are at the top. Then it's the nobles. Then the warriors and all the craftsmen. At the bottom are servants. The casteless and criminals are below even that. Your caste is determined by that of your same-sex parent. And that's where you stay your whole life, whatever your skill. Me and 79 other fine, upstanding examples of how someone who's born into every privilege inevitably wants more. They're not fond of my views on equality. I doubt either candidate has been outside the Diamond Quarter in his life. But Lord Harrowmont seems a bit more forgiving. Prince Balin's brilliant, I'll give him that, and subtle as sin. But I don't think anything in Orzammar matters more to him than winning. As you wish.
Okay. So we're starting to get an idea as to how things work in the Dwarven.
Like an ale's 3 silvers a tumbler.
I can talk to them. Okay. Where's bar we been to that didn't try to sell us like actual supplies? Closed doors or nothing. Armor smiths.
Welcome to Jannar Family Armorers. I must say, you look like our type of people. Looking for a new set of mail? At Jannar's, we have everything from leather to platinum. I stay out of politics. It's not good for a smith to get the attention of those who grant vendors licenses. Lord Harrowmont's a fair man. My father did business with him, and he always paid on time. But the Idukans have served us well. If it is the ancestors' wisdom to keep them on the throne, I cannot object. I, for 100 generations. My father made his name by inventing a fold and tacit, which were integrated into the cuirass. But, I'm guessing by your face, you're not a smith yourself. That she was. The best to walk these tunnels since Carradine himself. Threw it away, chasing old dreams, though. Didn't last 6 months as a noble before she set into the deep roads looking for ancient secrets. Now she's dead in the tunnels. All that brilliance, wasted. The best smith who ever lived, bar none. He gave us the secret of forging golems that could walk, talk, and defend our borders. When we had them, no dwarf had to risk himself against the Darkspawn. It was a golden age for the Smith caste. His work was lost centuries ago when his tide fell to the Darkspawn. No one even knows where it is anymore. Of course, keep in mind we also take items on trade.
Nothing there much. Got some dragon bone gear. And some silverite. Not that we can afford any of that. Alistair is almost 11. Okay, so we've gotten information, seen what vendors have down here.
Excuse me, do you have a moment?
Nug Wrangler Barrel.
I knew I should have stuck to common nugs. I've gone and lost them too. I'll never find them the way they skitter.
Common nugs? I don't like those. They look dirty.
No way I'm going back to that supplier in Dust Town. Guess I'm shutting it down. Gotta boil them before roasting, but otherwise no, safe as sand. Some people swear they make good pets. May as well leash a turnip, I say. Good on you, stranger. Only need one to turn this around.
You look like you're not from around here.
What gave it away? My pointy ears? The fact that I'm 2 feet taller than everybody else?
Oh, wonderful! I've been trying forever to find someone who really knows the surface world. I don't suppose you've heard of something called the Circle? Oh, my lady, it's an honor. I've never met an actual mage. Is it true you can manipulate nature's forces with your mind? Like you were born with lyrium in your veins?
Don't let the glamour fool you, child. Wielding magic is a dangerous occupation, and a great responsibility.
I've been trying to reach someone there for years. I've sent missives with every caravan, but I never get a reply. I want to know if they would accept me for study. No dwarf has ever studied at the Circle of Magi. I guess you never read First Enchanter Caitlin's treatise concerning dwarfs and the non-heritability of magic. He tested dwarfs from 20 bloodlines and found they couldn't perform any level of spell casting, regardless of lyrium exposure or time on the surface. The Circle speculates that lyrium in the stone shields us from spiritual influences, and over time made us immune to them. want to go to the circle to study. I don't want to do magic. No dwarf can cast spells, but I don't see why I shouldn't study it. It would be a valuable exchange. Orzammar would learn of one of the great natural forces of the surface. And the circle gains direct access to our knowledge of lyrium smithing. That would be wonderful. My name is Dagna, daughter of Janar of the Smithcast. Tell them I've already begun reading the Teventer Imperium's Verticum Kadab, and it's just fascinating. Did you know the Imperial Magister Lords once had genealogies of every human family known to produce a mage child?
She's so enthusiastic and adorable. I'm glad we're helping her.
Oh, I'll go pack my bags right now. I'll be waiting by my father's shop.
Greetings, and welcome to Garen Garrison's Luxury Goods Shop. Wow, there are a lot of you. And I've never seen one of those before. The things they come up with. What was I saying? Oh, I was hoping you wouldn't notice. Most people don't anymore. Or maybe they're too polite to mention it. I had a little incident a few years back. Too much time with the raw lyrium ore, you know. Maybe it was a bad vein. I cut myself and the dust got straight in the blood. Since then, it's been a little hard for me to concentrate. Except when forging, then I'm straight as an arrow. Best work I've ever seen. Look around the shop. See for yourself. Well, it's the lyrium, you know. Raw blood of the earth. It's more alive than you and me. Most of the time, that's no problem. When it's all bundled up in a piece of steel, it'll leave you alone. But handling the ore directly, sometimes you get burned. It's not just your skin it takes off. It'll burn directly into your mind. Aye, of course we are. Weak surfacers like you touch the raw ore, and you'll bleed from your eyeballs in hours. Weird seeing how big you are. Even surface dwarves lose it. Us down here, though, we should be able to handle it just fine. Only not too much, and not every day, and not breathing the dust, and not direct in the blood. Ancestors' own bad luck. Right. Best in the trade, you know. I worked the ore myself.
Oh boy. The Rose's Thorn. Oh, it's a dragon bone dagger. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I want to have the money to come back for this. +2 dex, +2 health regen in combat, +3 damage, 5% critical chance, 30% backstab damage, 3 sockets. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. That's like the only thing he's got there that's worthwhile. Not much here. Whoa. Ooh, wow. See why that ring's so good. 10 con, 6 health regen, 10 health regen while exploring. +3 armor, 20% to healing effects received. Wow. This guy's definitely got the stuff. More physical technique, but let's stop by and see this guy. Alrighty, okay. So we are gonna pause here for a bit. I need to run to the facilities and get myself something more to drink. We'll be right back in just a minute. Alrighty, we are back. You know what? We're gonna give it a save. I'm just gonna check something here. Oh. No, we didn't do that. Right? Okay, so I don't have an extra skill. Liliana has those 2 plot skills. Alistair has nothing. And Wynn has nothing. Wynn has like no skills. Wow. Maxed out combat tactics, though. Okay, this leads to the Diamond Quarter. I mean, I know eventually we're going to wind up going down into the deep roads. Going there, we got a dwarf standing over here. Random noble.
From what I've heard of dwarven
You have come
politics,
at a difficult time.
I'm almost surprised we haven't
Orzammar
seen
is
blood
ailing
running
for
these
want
streets.
of a king.
Could the end of Orzammar be nigh?
Nothing I say is provably false.
Noble. Okay, that's the Harrowmount Estate. Something back here, a Lady Dace we can talk to.
This has dragged on too long. It's an insult to King Endrin's memory. This has dragged on too long. It's an insult to King Endrin's memory.
I'm off.
Legion of the Dead Warriors secretly wear Prince Balin's colors. Our prince has Orzammar's deadliest warriors behind him.
Just doing a little exploring before we... Well, we do want to talk to the Shape Rate. Ooh, which has many quests and such.
Thief! Who would dare take from the memories? Warden, I'm outraged. A thief in the Shape Rate. What have we been reduced to? I did. He was bald, with the most garish brand across his head. Almost like he took pride in being castless. Imagine. He's probably in the slums somewhere. As if he'd find a buyer for a stolen tome in Dust Town. They couldn't know the value.
Thief in the House of Learning.
Oh, pardon me. Were you looking for a particular volume? Not that I could really help. I, don't know the libraries very well. I'm just doing some research. I was looking for something about the Orton Tig. It was lost during the last Blight, and there aren't many records left. They were a noble house once, descended from the Paragon Orton, who composed the grand epic of the Seven Brothers and the Ortonic Symphony. My mother's family believes they were descended from Kalana Orton, who was training in Orzammar when the Tig fell. I'm even named for the house, Orta. Unfortunately, any records would be buried in the Tig's ruins, somewhere in the deep roads. You're from the surface. What do you know about fighting Darkspawn? There aren't even any expeditions planned until they settle this election. Otherwise, you need special permission from the Assembly or some great lord. A Grey Warden? Mother always said that if anyone could find the Tig, it was the Wardens. I hear Prince Balin and Lord Harrimont have both been sending out small teams these days. Yes, if you can find the Tig in any records, that could do it. That could prove I'm a noble. If you could. Maybe now that you're looking, it's almost too much to hope.
Jesus, enough lore dumping here. We could get our we might just get our level just from lore dump.
Moving on.
Jesus.
Why, thank you so much.
When I last walked this hall, Endrin was king and Orzammar was at peace. The memories often speak of the swiftness with which change overtakes us. But it is different to see it firsthand. I apologize, Warden. I should not burden a stranger with such thoughts. I am Zebor, the Shaper of Memories. The Grey Warden's visit has been recorded in the memories, along with all who accompany you. That is an odd request. Especially for one so new to our city. I thought so. This is not the first time he's made this plea. My answer to Brother Burkle hasn't changed. So I ask you the same. On what basis would you have me insult the ancestors and overturn 2,000 years of tradition? What sort of charities do you mean? I am not certain this is in Orzamar's best interests. Our castes have served us well, but it's possible this service could benefit our people. Very well, he may hold a prayer meeting as he requested, if not build a new temple to his god. At least the words would come from one of our own. Now, is there anything more? We were a great empire once, outnumbering even humans and elves. We traded with your Tevinter Imperium, and our land stretched as far in the deep roads as theirs did above. Kal Sharok was capital then, but we lost too many battles. We lost our golems, and we lost our territory. Now the Empire is simply ruined tunnels filled with Darkspawn. They were once our highways beneath the mountains. Now the Darkspawn claim them and few venture there, except your order, who enter the deep roads when they retire, so they can die slaughtering as many Darkspawn as possible. The Paragon Ferelden, a smith of unsurpassed genius, invented the golems. For years they were our weapon against the Darkspawn. One golem is worth a dozen dwarves in battle, but Ferelden's Tig is far into the deep roads. When it fell, we lost his secret to creating golems. There are books about it along these walls if you would read more. They are to us what a colony is to surfacers. At the other side of the old empire, during the last blight, the kings of Orzammar knew they couldn't hold everything. They sealed the deep roads, abandoning everyone still trapped in far-flung settlements. It was the only way to survive. Kal Sharok is the only other city to outlast the blight. We only rediscovered them recently, and they still haven't forgiven us. I will settle your mind if I can, Warden. All dwarves who die return to the stone as ancestors, to guide their families forever. But only one every few generations rises to Paragon. A Paragon is a dwarf whose accomplishments change Orzammar so much that the Assembly recognizes they've been born blessed. They are venerated as living ancestors and found a new noble house forever bearing their name. Branka is a Paragon, now and into death. She was born a smith, but her inventions caught the Assembly's eye. Before she had seen 20 years, she created a smokeless coal. It could burn in a cave without vents and no one would choke from it. It earned her Paragon status. According to our legends, 7 brothers founded our empire. The youngest, Bloadlik, was the wisest and was chosen king. His children formed the noble caste. The eldest, Giachet, trained his sons to defend their king. They became the warrior caste. Shotgyar founded the artisans. Orzatyar forged our first swords. It was Orzammar who dug the mines that became our city's foundations. The twins Koapar and Noct both founded trading houses, but Noct was wounded in battle. On his recovery, he swore to serve his brother's sons. The casteless descend from criminals and those repudiated by their own families, or who chose to go to the surface and live by human laws. They have no ancestors to guide them and no families to claim them. They should not have been born. Their parents defied their shame and brought cursed children into the world. It's better they die young. Their births are not recorded in the memories. In Orzammar, they do not exist. Is there something more pleasant you wish to discuss? We were a great empire once, outnumbering even humans and elves. We traded with your Tevinter Imperium, but we lost too many battles. We lost our golems, and we lost our territory. Now I will settle your mind if I can, Warden. Please, speak your mind. Your presence here has been recorded in the memories. I wish I knew what significance it has.
Okay, but now we can go back to Brother What's-His-Face. Yes. Before we go do anything else, we're going to go back find our Chantry Dwarf.
Legion of the Dead Warriors secretly wear Prince Balin's colors.
Raise your voice in support of Lord Harrowmont, the one true king of Orzammar.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Back to the commons.
Does that lead out to the deep roads? I hear they're crawling with Darkspawn.
Well, that was easy enough to find a nug for him.
Go on, I'm out of the nug game. Got nothing to sell. Saraka, I'm back in the game, such as it is. I don't have much besides gratitude, but find a bunch more of these and I'll toss you whatever I found.
Oh, there's another nug. I hear a nug. Aha! Thought I just heard a nug.
Andraste teaches that patience is the child of wisdom, but I'm eager to hear if you've seen the Shaper. Oh, praise the Maker! You truly walk in the light, friend. I already found a convert among the merchants who offered his shop as a temporary chantry. It's just by the tapsters. Please, come to our first service.
Here's the nug I heard. I don't want to go down to Dust Town yet.
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen, but there's more out there. You're the best wrangler I've ever seen, but there's... You're the best wrangler I've ever seen, but there's more out there. A trust Vala, my nug wrangling friend.
What do this group of knuckleheads have to say?
What's this? An elf? I'm sorry, but I cannot allow you past the front lines without Adesha's permission. And I've heard nothing of any new patrols scheduled to leave today.
Don't let the comm fool you. The Darkspawn are down there, aren't they, Commander?
Either we finally have the edge, which I doubt, or the beasts are building up numbers for the next attack. Of course not. Down here, you're bound to run into giant spiders, deep stalkers, and other vermin. Ugly beasts they are. Walk on two legs, but they have the head of a worm and hunt in packs. Watch out. They're not afraid to take on a group their own size. A few outposts. Legion of the Dead, mostly. Fools that they are. Some scavenger types, too. It's an independent company of soldiers. They accept no command but their own. Anyone who can bear arms can join, no matter his crimes, or sanity. They hold a funeral when they join, and swear their only goal is a glorious death. Into the deep roads? Not without a full unit of soldiers to back you, my friend. Or Adesha's permission to risk yourself. Orzammar can't afford to lose its citizens or honored guests on casual visits to the deeps. What anyone knows? She went out there with her entire house and she's never coming back.
You don't think maybe she's still there, Commander? She is a paragon, after all.
And now she's an ancestor. No one lasts 2 years in the tunnels. Aye, for your sake, I hope you've no reason to come here again.
Oh, we got reasons.
Just can't get enough of our clammy mine air, can you? Did you need something?
Nope. Okay,
Aye, for your sake, I hope you've no reason to come here again.
Well, okay, so we gotta go back to the Diamond Quarter because we need permission. Oh, no, wait, we gotta go into the Castles area. Once we go to the mine, we really can't do much of the other quests. And while that's loading, I'm just gonna go grab some more water. Ooh. There we go. Alright. Okay, yeah, where I want to go. Help the Shaperits out. Excuse me. We're gonna go down and deal with yes. We're gonna go through the cast list to see if we can find whoever it was that stole the book.
Let me guess. This is where the poor people live.
Time There's for a more rich one. Crack. We'll get plenty for their kid once we cut them out of it.
All right. All right. Yes. Going. I'm going. All right. Yes. All right. I'm off. All right. Going. Behind you. I'm yes. All right. I'm going. Going. All right. Going. Yes. Yes. Going. I'm off. Yes.
I never liked this part. Excellent.
Really? None of these buggers dropped anything. Cheap buggers. Okay, well anyways, Alistair has leveled up. Alistair also died again. Is sustained. Oh, he doesn't have the dex for that. Okay. He doesn't have two-handed. Two more points of strength. Okay.
Who are you? You don't look like any guardsman I ever saw, and that's not much of a uniform. Oh, you looking for a chance to bring in some coin? Could be I have that opportunity, especially for someone with a few connections above ground. Human kings, you know, they make these ridiculous laws. Like about who gets to buy and sell lyrium, the sacred gift the stone provides us to show her love. No law should regulate that. The laws are meant to keep mages away from the stuff, so there's always buyers in the Circle Tower. I got one man named Godwin. He's expecting a delivery of a stone's weight. You want an investment opportunity? I could see fit to, say, sell you that lyrium instead, at the reasonable price of 50 sovereigns. You can keep it, or, since you can travel freely from here, sell it to Godwin, who you know is buying. And if you bring back his return order, I could pay you, say, 20 sovereigns as a finder's fee. More so for someone like you, I guess. Most dwarves born down here have a natural immunity. Other races, there are problems if they spend too long with the ore. The real issue is that lyrium's valuable. It's only found down here, and human mages can't work without it. Long as you keep your eyes down and your mouth shut, we've got no further business.
What are you looking for? We got nothing to buy for the likes of you. Or maybe you wanted to sell. Well, our business is kind of covert, if you know what I mean. It's illegal in Orzammar for me to engage in protected trade, but they look the other way if I share things with my friends. For money. Why don't you take a look?
Hmm. Hmm.
Yes.
Okay, well, I sold him some stuff. We may come back and sell him more.
What do you want, Warden? You're out of your element down here. Is that so? What makes you think anyone here would turn me, this person in? You've walked into a sodding fight, Warden, and I've already passed your stupid tome along. Too bad for you.
Ah! Let's wipe him out quick!
Yeah! Yes! I'm off! All right!
Your clothes are so fancy. Did you get them topside? My mam used to say they don't got no stone to protect them topside. If I go up there, I'm gonna fall into the sky. Yes. When my doll left, he never came back. Who's to say he didn't fall up, eh? Don't fall into the sky when you go back up there.
Well, look at that.
It's not often old Nadezhda sees a fine-dressed stranger here in Dust Town. Help a poor cripple. Well, thank you truly, my lord. That's right good of you. It takes a stranger to notice how bad things are, huh? No dwarf would lift a sodding finger. Excuse my language. What takes you out of the Diamond Quarter, stranger? You got a vice you're looking for old Nadezhda to fill? It's pretty much as you see it. The raw stone where the casteless live, because we're not welcome elsewhere. You're born to wear a branded face in Orzammar, and you'll live your life in Dust Town. Means you don't exist. It tells everyone who sees you not to work with you, not to serve you, and not to care if you're hurt. The Deep Lords burn it into us the day we're born, so no one accidentally oversteps her place. I'd say it was an accident, try to get some sympathy coin, but you look like you'd rather hear the truth. I was running protection for the Carta when some guardsmen caught me. Duster I was with had coin for a bribe, but I took a stand. Guardsmen broke my sodding kneecaps and had me kneel in dung until the infection set in. Never healed proper. Well, now I know you're not from here. The Carta's who runs Dust Town. Jarvia's got her boys everywhere. They tell you, and you jump, because they're the only ones with the coin and the steel to get whatever they want. I'll just stay out of your way, then.
Spare? Have you a coin to spare, my lord? It's for my son. He's sick. He hasn't any clean clothes to wear or anything to eat today. Neither have I.
A question I ask every day. He was eager enough for a daughter who would bring him into the mining caste. But since the boy was born, I've not seen nose or heel of the lout. And me alone on the street, forbidden to return to my family unless I... But no! I can't bear to even think of it! My son's father is casteless, as is he. I used to be a miner, but my parents stripped my caste and refused to accept me back. Unless I agree to abandon the child in the deep roads and pretend I never bore him. In Orzammar, lineage is traced through the child's same-sex parent. Had my baby been a girl, she would have been a minor like me. But as a boy, my son is considered tainted forever by his father's seed. Yes, I can become casteless with him, which is what I've done. Others have raised children like this, right? Begging for change, sleeping in doorways? I thought about that. They say there's no caste up there. That humans don't care about lineage. I've never met a surfacer, though. I thought it might not be safe. I'm not afraid of hard work. Only of being somewhere with no chance to do it. If it gives my son a chance to live, I will go. Thank you, stranger, for opening my eyes. Perhaps I'll see you next in the light of the sun.
Okay, I get a funny feeling. Suspicious door. Okay, let's see what's in this slums house then. Not much.
And done. Success.
No one, no one, don't look at me.
Didn't get enough of the architectural beauty of Dust Town? You need old Nadezda to play tour guide? If you have that kind of coin, Salroka, you don't want to drink what they've got here. Take yourself up to Tapster's. Long as your face isn't branded, they've got anything you want. I'll just stay out of your way then.
Okay. We'll see this guy selling the 2 knives we just picked up.
You're back. You got more business for me? Of course.
Somebody in the proving grounds has the book. Okay. Just to check, what do we have for money? Well, we're up to 275. this is where the chantry is now.
Welcome to what will soon be Orzamar's first chantry. The chant of light will reach all corners of the world. We will never forget who made this possible. May her memory live forever.
Yeah, basically Andraste is, well, this world's version of Jesus.
Alistair, what's this?
It's a sock?
It's a filthy sock. How did it find its way to my bedroll?
Maybe it likes you. Socks are sneaky like that. Anyway, it's not mine.
It has your name stitched on it.
Oh, part of Templar training back at the Chantry. The men were always getting their socks mixed up. Anyway, sorry about that. The Proving Grounds. Bloodsport entertainment for the masses, at its best.
Not happening.
Balin's definitely fielding the stronger team.
Did you see that last fight? It was really something.
My money's on the twins in round 2.
Good day, stranger. Welcome to the Proving Arena. We're still closed until the fighters make their preparations, but come back this afternoon if you want to watch the show. Prince Balin called a citywide proving this afternoon to honor King Endrin's memory. All the best fighters in Orzammar will face each other in sight of the ancestors and win honor for their champions. Enjoy our grand city.
Okay, so we can't get the book until the proving's open.
Must the provings be so violent?
You remind me of Lady Cecily.
Who?
She was an
Head to the
Orlesian lady.
diamond
My mother
border.
served her until she died, and Lady Cecily let me stay. instead of turning me out
You're
on
the
the street.
best wrangler I've ever seen.
You are like
there's
her
more
in
out
some
there.
ways. You have the same poise, the same air of nobility.
You have come at a difficult time. Orzammar is ailing for want of a king.
News of the hour! Lord Balin promises radical changes that will offend the ancient paragons. Have our traditions no value?
Welcome to Lord Haramont's estate.
It's done. Done, naturally. Over with.
We need 28 strength for those. Okay. What about Alistair? How do those compare?
You must be under great strain with the blight upon the land. I will pray to the stone for you.
I heard there was a Grey Warden here. I am Dulin Ferelden, second to Lord Haramont, King Endrin's own choice as successor. Word is spreading that the surface may suffer a blight. It is shameful we are not in a better position to help. That may be, and that is a terrible risk for the surface. But even if the world would end tomorrow, Lord Haramont cannot ignore Balin today. He cannot afford to trust anyone of unproven loyalties. That's a generous offer. If you mean it, you might attend the proving today. The Deshers take it very seriously, and unfortunately, Balin found some way to blackmail or intimidate House Haramont's best fighters into stepping down. That would be enlightening, though I hope you won't pry too deeply into things they don't wish revealed. If you wish to show your loyalty, enter the proving as his lordship's champion. With your order's reputation, I've no doubt the ancestors would favor your arm. Balin would never work with anyone who humiliated him in that way. Harrowmont would have no fear of meeting with you then. Then I'm afraid your only choice is to wait until there's a winner. Lord Harrowmont cannot risk his life working with someone of unproven loyalties. If you change your mind, let me know. The proving is this afternoon, and Lord Harrowmont could certainly use you on his side.
Okay, wait, is there anything else we can do in here? By that I mean anything else we can steal? No, okay. We have robbed him sufficiently. We may be back.
News of the hour! Does Lord Harrowmont think that Orzammar can hold off the dwarves forever? The Assembly demands an answer.
Let's see who or what we can find in here. Do.
Greetings.
Let's wipe him out quick! Yes! Alright, I'm off.
Push them back!
I'm off. Alright. Yes! Going.
Used to this.
Yes! Going. I'm off. Going. Alright. Yes! Alright. Yes! I'm off. Going. Yes! Alright.
Well.
Fucking yak. Guess desperate times drive people to strange things.
I don't know why they attacked us in here, because there was literally nothing in here.
Thanks again, Warden.
Have victory.
All right. Yes. I'm off. Going. I'm off. Yes. I'm off. All right. Going. Yes.
What?
Ready.
Where do I go? I'm off.
Your orders?
Yes. All right. I'm. Yes. Going. Yes. All right.
Let's make this quick.
Going. Yes. All right. Yes. I'm going. I'm going. Yes. Yes. Going. All right. Yes. Going. All right. I'm going. Yes. Yes. I'm all right. Going. All right. I'm yes. All right. Going. All right. Is that all my blood? Yes. I'm not bad. Yes. Going. All right. Going. I'm going. Yes. Going. I'm all right. Yes. Going. All right. I'm yes. All right. I'm going.
How is he immune to that?
Ready! Yes, of course. As you like. I shall. It's done. On my way. As you like. Yes, of course. I shall. Right away. It's done. Yes, of course. I shall. I'll do it. Right away. Blood and damnation. I shall. As you like. I shall. It's done. Yes, of course. I'll do it. On my way.
You should run while you can.
We'll come back after this guy when we've leveled up some more, though. I think we have to redo the thief fight. You know, we went a while since I did the last manual save. I think it saved when we came into the Royal Palace. Or it did not, but it did.
Questions arise regarding Lord Balin's impending marriage to a casteless commoner.
Did we do? I don't remember if we raided Harmon's estate or not. Okay, yes, we have. Okay. Okay, so this time we're going to leave the Revenant alone. Because he's kind of big, spooky, and dangerous. Hello, look, there we go.
Lord Haramont is a weak man, and he will be a weak king.
So let's go exploring.
You idiot! This isn't the vault. We have to get
Time
out
for
of here.
more fun. Witness. All right. I'm off. Yes. All right. Yes. All right. I'm off. Yes. Going. I'm off. Going. I'm off. Going. All right. Yes. I'm off. Going. I'm off. All right.
Here comes trouble!
Just die already! Yes.
What's going on? By the ancestors. Good on you, Warden. You caught them in the act. I guess desperate times drive people to strange things. Thanks again, Warden.
We shall leave the flackery alone. Why does he have a flackery?
Over with.
Okay, I don't think I'm gonna go in the royal chambers yet. Nothing in that room. The hell was that?
No one enters the prince's estate without an invitation.
The prince values your support, Warden.
You won't regret helping our prince, Warden.
Close am I to a level now? I am pretty darn close. Okay. Hmm. Well, Those are less than what he has. Okay. I think that I haven't been able to replace that because it's so freaking good. It's massive armor. My goodness. I mean, I want to give him those. He just doesn't have the strength for them. But those would be a massive upgrade for him. Even more armor. Perfect for the tank. Oh wait, how much money do we have right now? Well, we're up to 3 gold. Okay, so anyways though, this is where we're going to call it. And next episode we'll pick up going into the assembly hall. Furthering stuff in there. I'm not sure who we're going to support. I can't remember who I supported last time. And I kind of want to do the opposite. So we shall have to see. But anyways, until next time, I want y'all to have a good one. This is Takis signing out, and please don't forget to like and subscribe.